my goodness. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. How is everyone this wonderful, what is it, Wednesday morning? See, I'm here for a bit. I'm actually going to be going into the office. I have auditors today, so I need to be in the office by 9 o'clock my time, and I'm just about there. Um, so, whew, yesterday, if you guys did not catch Danny's live stream, I went in. She had already been live for 3 hours. I didn't know she was live. I was actually working on some stuff, and I fell asleep on my sofa with my laptop on my lap. Don't ask me how I did it, but I did it. Okay. Um, I caught her, and she was 3 hours into the stream. So went in. I said hi. I went back to the beginning, and her stream was um damn. She put out I don't watch Switch Witch, okay? So I only know about the stuff that I knew about way back when. But when she watches stuff, she can tell you what was said, and she made some key points. Um, Switch Witch is blaming Brooke for all the things that went wrong or went, why her son came online. And Danny made a strong point when she said, and I said it before, you're invalidating your son's feelings. Um, you made it sound like somebody told him what to say when Brooke didn't know about the dry cereal. Brooke did not know about you falling asleep and foaming at the mouth. None of this stuff Brooke knew. These are the things that your son came on here and said. Again, my mother always did say that if someone is hating on you that bad, they're not happy with where they're at in their life. And let them keep hating and you keep thriving. So, good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, Crafting with Amanda, Tina, Bambi, Mari Mar, Susan Dawson, Wisco Gal, good morning. And I saw we have someone new, Angel. Good morning and welcome to the chat. How are you? Um, let's see who else. That's so I didn't I shared Danny's live on my community page, and for all of you that weren't there or that's interested in seeing and having her recap this whole 3.5 years of BS, please go check it out. Like I said yesterday, I never said Brooke was innocent. Um, I said that everybody has had their hand in this, but Danny broke it down. I don't watch all these people. I couldn't tell you what she said. I just know about the essay stuff and how the stories kept changing and changing and changing. Did I get what you sent me on TikTok? I think so. I'm gonna talk about that too. Good morning, Christoph fan. Good morning, T Love. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Yesterday on TikTok, now we all know everybody's been talking about Lisa Richard. Okay, everybody's talking about Lisa Richard. She's a liar, a scammer, a manipulator. Um, if she didn't use her son, I told you guys that she said her son had a brain tumor, a cancerous tumor on his brain. She killed off an imaginary daughter in an abandoned house in Baltimore. She killed off her father. And always lying. So last week she started scamming or fake crying because she needed to get Shaddy back. Shaddy is the little 11 or 12-year-old chihuahua she had. Okay. That we all heard the call where animal control said they needed to go in. I mean, the police told animal control they would need to go in with a hazmat suit. Okay. So Shadow, and the cat were rescued. They were got taken out the house. Shadow was at animal control for a while. Lisa had until Friday at 5 o'clock to go reclaim her dog. Now, she was on TikTok for 3 days begging for money to get Shaddy back. I just need to get Shaddy back. So then she kept saying, and then one day she said she's calling her dad. I'm close. I'm going to have my dad be on his way so he can come pick me up. Well, next day, well, he stayed an extra day, so it's $56 and blah, blah. People are sending her money. 2 people said in that chat, I sent you the full amount. They got blocked. Like, bam, they got blocked out of her chat. Oh my God, my hope is she doesn't overdose on camera. She unfortunately isn't ready for help, but the ones affected don't need to watch the slow. Exactly. Good morning, 560. I was about to say 5. Good morning, sweetie. So to top it off, she had her nails done. She said she painted her nails. Okay. I get my nails done. No, it wasn't flower power style. I get my nails done. Lisa just didn't paint her nails. Hey, my sister, happy hump day. I had such a good time on the phone with my sister and my nephew yesterday. I really had a good time. We were on the phone for almost 2 hours. And then after I got off the phone with them, I was trying to do some work. Like I said, I fell asleep on my sofa. Good morning, damn it, Mandy. So, crying to get Shaddy back. 2 people, like I said in her chat, good morning, my vote. Good morning, Big Bad Wolf. Good morning, damn it, Mandy. Good morning. Sitting there talking about she want to get Shaddy back. Uh-oh. Baby, you don't have super chats anymore. I noticed that when I went in the other day. Good morning, sweetie. Thank you so much, Bambi. Thank you. Oh, yeah, I forgot the dues. I forgot to be collecting dues. Thank you, Bambi, for paying your dues. 2 people said they sent her, it was $145 plus the $56. 2 people sent her money. They said it in a chat, 2 different people, and I believe them. Let me tell you why I believe them. Soon as they said it, their comments got deleted. Now you got all these people saying all of this negative and nasty shit. Those weren't getting deleted. Okay? Those 2 people were deleted. So then when they asked her about Shaddy, she came up with a story saying that she paid the shelter. Now they're saying that that they don't have him and they've got to make sure to pay for it because they were trying to. This is the lie that she came up with, and I'm like, oh my God, this lady is lying. This lady is lying, and I'm just listening. So somebody said, and I told her, I said, why are you lying? Why don't you just tell the truth? Somebody asked me, so why are you in the chat? I said, because my friend sent her money and sent the proof. I sent the proof and she's still lying about it. So I'm watching this train wreck because you people need to stop enabling her. Okay. She never deletes my comments. Never, ever deletes my comments. So come to find out yesterday, Lisa had until 5 o'clock on Friday to get Shadow. At 5:01, a rescue had already tagged him. Like during the week, they tagged him. In case she didn't get him, they were coming for him. 5:01, the rescue had Shadow. Paperwork, they became the legal owners of Shaddy. Now, I was telling you about her nails. She said she painted them. No, she didn't. She had them done. It didn't matter. After 3 days, you can see the soot on her fingers and under her nails from the crack pipe. From the act pipe. You can see it. She was supposedly she was going to rehab this morning. Her sister was taking her at 4:30 Eastern time. 4:30 a.m. Good morning, Sarah Motherfucker Z. How you doing? I just saw you, sweetie. Good morning. I just saw you. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Mustang Mike. So she got called out yesterday. The rescue went on live. Now, they already knew what was going on, but they couldn't say anything because of the safety of the dog. But they were in the chats as Lisa was begging for money for Shaddy. Okay, I got it. So as she was begging for money for Shaddy, they were watching, but they couldn't say anything. And Kels, I want to say thank you for the super thanks. And Riley, thank you for the super thanks. I forgot to say that. Good morning, health, wealth, and hope. So she got called out yesterday. The rescue came on, showed pictures of Shaddy, told them what happened, told everybody that Lisa was aware that she wasn't going to get Shaddy back, as she's begging on Friday still for Shaddy. And she's crying. And people are like, oh, you look so good. I'm looking at her eyes and I see she's high as a damn kite. She couldn't get her thoughts together. But she plays this sympathy. Poor me. Oh, it is my fault. I know I did this to myself. I'm trying to find a way out. No, you're trying to get people to pay your way out. Now, as of this morning, she was supposed to go live to let you know she was in the car. She was going to go live and let everybody know she's okay on her way down there. Guess what? After her ass got called out yesterday, you haven't seen her. Now, she was in the ladies' chat. People went off on her. People went completely off on her. The lady was asking them, hey, please don't be rude. You know, she's welcome in the chat. But you got all these people who gave you money for this dog. People were in that. Good morning, Black Widow channel. Good morning, good morning, good morning. People were in that chat that donated money to her. When they asked her, could she get the money back from the shelter? She says, oh, I probably could, huh? She goes, I'm going to have to call. I knew when she said she was going to call on Tuesday because they were giving her to run around. Anybody in their right mind would know this lady was lying. I don't fall for the boohoo tears and the fake shit, but I'm feeling sorry for myself. Her nose is running. She's sucking up snot. That's called withdrawal. Yep. She's hungry, always hungry. Oh, I just need a drink, but she's got a Mountain Dew sitting right next to her when the camera accidentally showed it. This is crazy. But these people, you know, some of them have the right intentions. Some of them really are trying to help. But some of them, like a couple of content creators, which I'm not calling their names, they're sitting there giving her money because they want to watch her OD on camera. I wish Chantel was here. I went looking. I didn't see her live at all this morning. Yep. Hi, Maria. I'll call as soon as I get off here. Yeah. Why the people blowing up the shelter? No, you lied. You took these people money and you knew full well you weren't going to go get Shaddy, as she called him. Now, the rescue place said that he didn't have any mange. They said that he has a bad temperament, could be from withdrawals from all the chemicals he was around. They had to clip his nails because they were curled under. They gave him the shots, which she didn't lie about the shots. So she did say they gave him a shot. He's being flown to Texas in a couple of days. And he's going to be at a rescue for senior chihuahuas. She lied to all of these people. Always hungry. For somebody that's always hungry, she don't look like she's hungry to me. Always lying about she needs a ride to the clinic to get her dose when everybody knows her dad takes her every freaking morning. That's why she goes live, and then she's off the live at a certain time because her dad is there to get her. Yes, he needs to get dental. His teeth are horrible. She hasn't shown her face since they went live last night. But again, to all of her loyal supporters, and she said she wasn't going to do a wish list for what she needed for the rehab place, but then she said she was going to do it for her subscribers. Girl, you contradict yourself in every damn stream. I'm watching this train wreck. Good morning, Patricia. Sarah motherfucking Z, I hope you didn't go nowhere. I'm watching this train wreck. And I'm telling people, don't send this addict any money. She's an addict. She's in active addiction. I want to know, did she go? No, I didn't hear about that. But I'm not talking about Sebastian right now. Good morning, Sweets and Beyond. I tried to find out where Shadow was. I wanted him. I've had to watch. Well, Shadow is on his way to the dog rescue in Texas. Oh, okay. Okay, Sarah. Sweets and Beyond, good morning. So again, y'all need, not y'all, please spread the word. If you've got TikTok pages, don't send this woman any money. Don't send her money. You got to think about it. She lost her sons. Her other daughter, Abby, left her, which I think whoever was sending Harlem gifts under Abigail, then they got one in there named Abby. It could have been her daughter. Don't know. She lost her apartment and she tried to blame it on TikTok. No, you hadn't paid rent in 2 years. Your rent was $226 a month. You owed these people almost $7,000. Some organization paid $2,000 of it. You couldn't even pay the $57, whatever was left, to keep paying on it. $226 a month. So the people said, well, whether you pay or not, you can't stay. They don't want you there. Your electricity is turned off, but it's everybody's fault to get you back. I mean, everybody got to get you batteries for Atlanta that work on solar power and batteries, but it's everybody else's issue that you're going to be home in the dark. No, you put yourself in that position. You put yourself in that position. You got 302. You come right out, get on a thing with your sister and say, you don't need anything. You're good for the weekend. And I gave her to what, Sunday or Monday? Shit. She was live on Saturday. Was it Saturday? I gave it a Monday. She was live on Saturday or Sunday begging. Begging. Good morning, Aesops. Begging. She had already been begging, sending people emails and text messages and stuff. And her sister was like, oh, no, that's not her. No, it was her. You didn't find out she was out until you were on a panel. Itty knew she was out and put the information out because the people were sending Itty the messages she was sending, asking for money and a place. She doesn't take a shower. You can see she's dirty. When she was on live the other day, you can hear the flies buzz, buzz, buzzing all around her. Okay, it was Saturday. Thank you. I think I gave her the Sunday or Monday, but she came live on Saturday, baby. I was like, wow. I said, she early. But okay, that's good. You have empathy. Lisa is a manipulator and she's a liar. Exactly. Government, baby. And then she says that, but wait a minute. She's so sick of all the trolls. But you're going to tell them what rehab facility you're going to. Yes, sister. Hi, Mr. Jimenez. She told them what rehab center in the city. Bowling Green and Brandywine. That's where she's going. She said it's a 4-hour drive. So I don't know if it was Brandywine because there's Maryland. She said it was a 4-hour drive. But you got all these trolls that's calling your phone, blowing up your rental office, blowing up your rehab facility, not rehab, your dosing clinic. No, that was your buddy, Victoria No Secret, that was doing that. Because she got caught funneling money to your rug dealer. Hi, M. Wet. So, but you're so concerned. She wants packages sent. Yes, care packages. But you're going to tell everybody where you're going. I heard that lady said that shelter was they were blowing that shelter up. 300-400 calls a day. So when they said that he was no longer there, everybody assumed he was put down. They never said he was put down. Never said he was put down. Eddie was crying. Jennifer's crying. People are crying because they thought the dog was euthanized. No, he was just picked up by a rescue that tagged him. I just want to know, how is she going to get, but trust me, she's going to come up with something. It's going to be the shelter's fault. Oh, let me see if she goes to rehab. Let me get this right. She probably didn't get to go to the clinic, as she's going to say, and her paperwork wasn't right. So she couldn't go because she needed to get her dose and everything done. Really, girl? I'm waiting to hear the excuse. If she goes today, I'm going to be shocked because she was already setting up a scenario. If you listen to her, I need to get to the clinic. It's $26 because I'm gonna need to get my paperwork right because I can't wait for 2 or 3 days if they don't have my stuff right. And because I can't go without my dose. No, I did not know that. Is that just in Canada? I didn't know that. But I am so serious. I'm waiting. She has not went live yet. I was up since 2:45 this morning, and I was checking and looking at TikTok to see if she's live. No Lisa. No Lisa. Look, I'm actually checking again. No Lisa. No Lisa. None. I'm trying to figure out how she's going to get out of this one. Yeah, they're supposed to get whatever medicine that they're taking, that they're supposed to get it in rehab. And I don't know why rehab wouldn't be able to give her dose. Missy, you would know that. Heidi, what pisses me off is that I have deteriorating spine, got denied disability. But if I said I was a drug addict, I would get it right away and get the maximum amount. Damn. Good morning, Grumpy. Good morning. So the best thing to come out of this is her son was removed from her. That didn't do anything to get her to clean up her life. She's all consumed with her rugs. And I'm telling people in the chat, don't give her any money. Her sister said she owed the rug dealer money. That's what she was collecting that money for. If you remember that night when she was crying because someone didn't send her money when they 302'd her, she said, they know I can get killed up here playing with money. She told her sister she owed the rug dealer money. That's where that money was going. Yep. Oh no, her ID is invalid, according to her. She owed that rug dealer money. She was collecting money under the pretense that she's getting this money for Shaddy, which she lied. We know she's a liar. Everybody knows she's a liar. Hi, Deborah Mayo, but everybody keeps giving her money. You guys got TikTok pages. Warn everybody. FYP them. Hashtag her. Chantel Gucci has the updates 1, 2, and 3 on her page about Shadow, or as she calls him, Shaddy. Crying. I've had him say, crying. Good morning, Angel. I said good morning. You just got back. I'm just sick. And these older women that want to help her, she doesn't want help. She wants rugs. She wants DRUGS. And she smokes it. Okay? She smokes it. And you can, I asked her on a thing. I said, show me your hands. Show us your hands. I can see the soot under the nails. I can see that pinky had the residue. One of the thumbs you can see had it. Show us your hands. Oh my God. I went into the trans community by mistake. I was looking at somebody. Now all of these, but they got some beautiful men. And Miss Netta and Charles, we're going to talk about them one day, but not today because I don't have time. But this is crazy. This is crazy. That woman doesn't need money. You're not helping her. If you think she wants food, no. Her food is DRUGS or CRACK or METH. That's her food. I was speaking about Lisa Richard on TikTok. See, on TikTok, you can't say DRUGS. You really shouldn't say it here either. So they call it rugs. It took me a while to realize what they were talking about too. I'm like, what? And he said, and I was like, and then when they put rug and deal, I said, oh, I got it. So anyway, just wanted to give you guys that. Still haven't seen her live. I have my TikTok open because as soon as she pops on, it'll show me she's there. Again, if you have TikTok pages, please make them aware of her. Let them know. Do not send her anything because only thing they're doing is killing her. Oh my God, her teeth. Oh my God. Okay. Missy Tessa, have you seen her teeth? Are the ones that are there or ones that are not missing? Whatever. And the other one, Lori Jones, another one. Then you have Victoria No Secret with no top teeth, who had 4 kids and slept with her husband now when he was in high school. Okay. Then we have Kate Martin. We have Chef Carl. I'm serious. They're all in this community. It's big talk. Netta and Charles. Oh my God. I've heard Netta say that black women, oh my God, can't stand black women. This man, trust me, I done fell into this Nettie and Charles community, and I'm getting really teed off right about now. So he's got craters all over his face. I mean, it's just horrible. But you want to talk about a black woman's looks, and you pretending to be a whole ass woman when you got a dick between your legs. Shut the fuck up. Just shut up. So yes, I'm going to be on a Netta and Charles kick really, really soon. But let me get to Matthew Perry real quick. I said I had like 45 minutes. Hold on. But I just went on. Look, I went off on Lisa. Well, I didn't go off on her. Let's just catch up on the Matthew Perry case. This was 7 hours ago.
Do you have new information about?
Yes, he has a strong dislike for black women. But you want to be a black woman. Get the fuck out of here.
Two of the people facing charges for the death of actor Matthew Perry, Dr. Salvador Plasencia, who's accused of selling Perry the drugs, and Justine Singa, who is also known as the ketamine queen. They were supposed to be in court tomorrow. However, that hearing is canceled, and the two...
Doesn't she look like Alexa Barrino on the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, who's now engaged to Shannon Bedore's ex, who's dragging Shannon through court? Yes, I still watch The Real House of Beverly Hills. I just don't speak on them. Here we go.
Will go on trial together next March. Plasencia and Singa are the only two defendants who have not yet pleaded guilty to their involvement with Perry's death. Singa is in federal custody. Plasencia is out on bond.
Hello, I'm Mark Brown.
Okay,
get more.
So now we hear that. So Singa is not coming out. She's in federal custody. They're not going to release her at all. At all. So hold on a second. I wanted to go over to Tiffany Henyard, our favorite mayor of Dalton. Okay. We're not going to speak about any kids this morning because yesterday was kind of hard. There are several kids that I am going to bring up during the week, but not today. Yesterday was really, really hard after those two kids were actually killed in their home. You have a beautiful day too, sweetie. It's always nice to see you. Okay, let's go to Tiffany. Let me stop sharing this. Let me pull up Tiffany. Let's see what old Tiffany is up to. Tiffany is bringing in people. Okay, so Charlie Sheen. Okay, so let me break this down for you guys. The reason they got to where they were with the arrest of the people who were involved with giving Matthew Perry the ketamine is because of Brooke Mueller, Charlie Sheen's ex-wife. As soon as they brought Brooke Mueller in, and she had numerous meetings, she turned everything over. My understanding is there are still some people that they're looking at, but Brooke Mueller is the one that turned Charlie Sheen onto these people. So I'm sorry if you hear my TikTok. I just have it on because for some reason I don't get Lisa's alerts. I get everybody else alerts that's live, but I don't get Lisa's alert. So, but if I'm on TikTok, when she goes live, it pops up. Okay, one of our favorite mayors, because LaToya Cantrell of New Orleans is just as bad. And now LaToya Cantrell's ex-police chief has now been indicted by the FBI, which she's getting ready to be indicted too. And Tiffany Henyard's police friend, bodyguard, he's been indicted as well. Yeah, I don't get them. Maybe she's shadow banned. I don't know.
Tensions rising tonight with Mayor Tiffany Henyard defying village trustees and moving forward with a meeting they had postponed.
Casey Cronus is live in Dalton with the latest tonight. Casey.
Much of tonight's meeting featured a monologue by Mayor Henyard, who says there is a smear campaign against her.
Hold on a second. So I don't get it. There's no way. Well, Charlie Sheen has been clean now he has custody, maybe back then, but his drug of choice wasn't ketamine. His drug of choice was not ketamine at all. He was into the shooting and, well, not the ketamine and the blow or the snow. So he's been really clean. So maybe he does know more. Maybe he did hang out with the ketamine queen. Not sure. But his name, only reason his name came up because they said Charlie Sheen's ex-wife, Brooke Mueller, who's been in and out of rehab for forever. Yeah, he loved the snow. He definitely loved the snow. Okay? He loved the snow. All right.
Her. Henyard's personal lawyer also gave an impassioned speech advocating for her, but only 2 trustees showed up tonight, and one of them left halfway through. At Dalton's Village Hall, the doors opened and the lights were turned on, despite a regular board meeting being canceled.
As you can see, the Board of Trustees decided not to show up.
On Labor Day, village trustees announced they were postponing the meeting, moving it to Thursday, September 12th.
Mayor and us 6 trustees, we need to get it together.
With no quorum, Henyard announced nothing would be voted on. Still, department heads spoke, and with about 20 residents in attendance, Henyard, who has dubbed herself Super Mayor, took the floor.
Wake up, pay attention, do your research on everybody.
Really? We're going to research your beautician, who's your administrative assistant, your nail tech. You're wearing red bottoms. I want to know what the hell you bought from Amazon that was worth almost $70,000. I want to know about these cars and stuff that you had to turn in. Girl, you are a crook. And I understand she doesn't like Frank at all. She's trying to get Frank's channel taken down. So when I do Tiffany, I'm just going to put Mayor of the Year. So you'll know I'm either speaking about her or LaToya Cottrell, because she's trying to get Frank's channel taken down.
I want to research the mayor. Research everybody. Then you'll understand the fight. You'll understand why things is the way it is. Because when we took over, we came and cleaned up the village of Dawson.
Oh yeah, you cleaned up.
When they got a complaint, I told them, please make sure you take care of the residents.
Henyard even appointed a new village attorney and a village administrator, despite one already holding the role.
She can't appoint one because Keith Freeman is still the village administrator. All of that was illegal. Once she didn't have a quorum, what she should have did, adjourn the meeting.
Henyard.
So she appointed a new administrator, and there's already a seated administrator there who still holds the position. So she does a lot of shit illegally.
Henyard's personal lawyer, Bo Brinley, who was seated beside her, says the trustees didn't provide the necessary 10-day notice to reschedule the meeting. As Henyard introduced him, Trustee Brown asked to be excused. Brinley alleges the mayor is under attack.
This attack comes in the form of false statements. This attack comes in the form of frivolous lawsuits and
Now, this is her personal attorney. Why is he at the meeting that was supposed to be a council members meeting? She's campaigning.
Constitutional recall efforts.
And it just so happens this comes on the same day Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul issued a binding opinion regarding 2 recent Dalton board meetings, finding Mayor Henyard and the village board violated the Open Meetings Act by failing to make its June 3rd and July 1st meetings convenient and open to the public. Henyard says she is excited to announce she will soon be holding a State of the Village address. She says she will be providing receipts and tells residents to stay tuned.
Receipts that she's conjured up, because you should have been produced those receipts. So this has been ongoing since what, January, February? You should have been produced those receipts. I did.
Reporting live in Dalton, Casey Promise,
live
Fox 32, Chicago.
About Mayor Henyard. I really am. I'm going to do one live about her. I have to, because it's so much. And the comparison to LaToya Cantrell is ridiculous. Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Where is the other one? This one. Okay, here we go. I want to show you this.
Jan Investigates has learned taxpayers are on the hook for tens of thousands of dollars more.
This is her trip to Las Vegas.
Mayor Tiffany Henyard and her administration.
Comes after WGN sued the village for refusing to turn over financial records as required by law. A judge sided with WGN. Investigative reporter Ben Bradley shows what those records reveal.
For a year now, we've been reporting on questionable spending by a South suburban politician named Tiffany Henyard. But we only knew half the story because we only had records from one of the two governments she runs. Now we can show you the real toll her travel is taking on taxpayers. The self-proclaimed super mayor is a prolific poster on social media, but what she rarely publicizes are her travels, trips frequently paid for by taxpayers.
If you want to have a good time, spend your own dime.
Despite being a trustee, this is the first time Tammy Brown has been able to see the village's credit card statements, records we had to get through a judge's order.
When you see things like this, it's like a punch in the gut.
Last January, we told you Tiffany Henyard and her entourage racked up more than $67,000 in travel-related charges in just 5 months. But that's just what was charged to Thornton Township credit cards, where she's the supervisor. When you add in what was billed to Dalton, trips for Mayor Henyard and her entourage cost taxpayers more than $100,000. We questioned Henyard about travel last fall.
I do not handle anything as relates to with credit cards. As you heard me speak today in my board meeting about, I do not handle that.
Some of those charges.
So somebody is charging on it. So you should know what you're spending. I know when I travel on my company card, I know what the hell is on it. I know what I'm spending. I know the hotels, which they do my flight and hotel stuff. But as far as expenditures, I know what I'm spending.
Are for you, though.
No, sir.
You didn't go to Las Vegas?
Yep, she went to Las Vegas.
What is that?
No comment.
You don't know if you were in Las Vegas?
Of course I do.
Were you?
It's not paid by them.
Did you fly first class to Las Vegas?
Any other questions?
When Henyard hits the road, she and other village and township officials do so in style. Records show they often fly first class, pay for upgrades. They've stayed at luxury hotels, including the Four Seasons, and dine at steakhouses.
Okay, Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Now, granted, I used to love Ruth's Chris Steakhouse. Really do. Their asparagus, they're off the chain. When I found Saltgrass, I was happier. I love Roots. I used to go to Roots all the time in Houston, but it's not my favorite steakhouse. Not at all.
Oh, my God. When you just see these things.
Yeah, she was in Vegas, Vault.
Let's look at one trip to Austin, Texas in July of last year. 5 people, including Mayor Henyard, for 5 days. While we previously reported the township was billed $27,000, we now know the actual cost was more than $47,000 when you factor in what Dalton taxpayers were charged. It includes nearly $1,000 spent at an Austin Walgreens and a sports riding apparel store.
What do you spend at Walgreens? $413. $503 at a
store.
She bought
the only explanation for any of the travel was that it was to attend a conference.
I'm sure you guys had an awesome time.
Yeah, she was on
the
6th
backs of
Street.
taxpayers. But what do we gain from any of these trips?
She was on 6th
We
Street.
gain nothing.
Trustees say they've been demanding explanations for months.
You the ones that's costing the village money. I don't know how they call. All right. Okay.
But Henyard and her team refused to share the credit card records.
We were never allowed to get those statements. So
they
this
sued.
This is the reason why you hid it from us, because definitely we will have questions.
Mayor Henyard is in a situation where she feels like she's under attack because she is.
Bo Brinley is Henyard's criminal defense attorney, hired after the FBI served subpoenas on the village and township earlier this year. He blames Henyard's top aide, Keith Freeman.
Keith Freeman made the decision.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Do you prefer Ruth's Chris Steakhouse or Saltgrass? You tell me, Flower Power. You've had both.
Decision on how these funds are being used. Keith Freeman is going on these trips. You understand?
I like
this is a
Martin's
new
too.
mayor.
Martin's
This is
Steakhouse
someone that is
delicious.
new to this job.
But she never thought,
And that's high
hey,
end.
I shouldn't fly first class. I shouldn't stay at the Four Seasons.
If there was a problem with any of that, if that's not how you're supposed to do it, she relied on Freeman to tell her. He's telling her this is how we do things.
Oh my
How
God.
things were done in Dalton is costing taxpayers dearly. Records we obtained show the village leased 3 luxury SUVs for Henyard's use at a cost to residents of more than $374,000.
Girl,
The
I
mayor
know.
didn't spend any of
I
this
used
money.
to go to 6th
The
Street
mayor,
a lot.
Keith Freeman made decisions and reported to the mayor, this is what we're doing. The mayor trusted him until she didn't.
About that. This is me talking to people that understand business, that understand finance.
Back to those Dalton credit cards. They include nearly $25,000 charged in 5 months without explanation to places like Walmart, Target, and Jewel. There was $5,000 spent at local restaurants and Uber Eats. And Tiffany Henyard's personal photographer charged the village $3,400.
What I think is interesting about this case, this story, is you can be highly legal and unethical at the same time.
And that's what
Kelly
she
Richmond
is.
Pope is an accounting professor who has investigated municipal spending. She says the brazenness is what caught her
We
eye.
had Saltgrass in Texas
Does
too.
this? Who lives this way so out loud? It's almost like, I dare you to ask. I dare you to ask me. And I'm just shocked that.
Why can't they remove her? Why can't they remove her from office? Why can't they impeach her and move her from office? That's what I want to know.
A leader would think that they could get away with this type of behavior and that no one's going to ask them about it.
We out here in Taste of Thornton. Yeah, keep raining, but it's still going on.
Trustees for both of the governments headed by Henyard have now limited special event and credit card spending, but it may be too little,
It is too late.
Dalton is laying off workers after trustees discovered the village is millions in the hole.
We sort of knew we were in a bind, but not to this extent. This
And they
is
had a flux
devastating.
of money.
Federal prosecutors
Until she
charged Keith
took
Freeman
office.
with bankruptcy fraud. He's now cooperating with trustees investigating Henyard's spending, but he denies he's working with the feds. Freeman declined to comment. The FBI's investigation into Henyard marches on. Ben Bradley, WGN
So the
investigates.
FBI is investigating her, which we already knew that. But we have one more story before I have to go. And let me see. How do you know me and my steak addiction? I know. The first thing she did when I got her off the flight when she came to Houston, I said, what do you want to eat? She goes, I'm a steak girl. I said, okay. I said, do you have a preference? She was like, no. I said, let me take you to my spot. I took her to Saltgrass. And she just sat there. We could have went to Martin's. We could have went to Ruth's, but I wanted to take her to Saltgrass Steakhouse. When we were in Vegas, we ate at Saltgrass Steakhouse. And we were going to go to Ruth in Vegas, but the line was so long. I was like, why? When Saltgrass is right there. So we went to Saltgrass. Yep, they're losing their jobs because of her spending. And guess what? She doesn't give a shit. She doesn't care. I'm sorry, Sarah. I had steak day before yesterday. I'm going to have one again today. For one point, I was eating steak damn near every day, but that's not good to do. I wanted to show you this story, and then we're going to get an update on Aurora. But let me just show you this story that's coming out of New York. This was like 16 hours ago. And this is about the assistant to the governor of New York, who has turned out to be a Chinese agent.
Let's now head to New York. A former aide to Governor Kathy Hochul has been arrested by the feds. CBS News New York's Marcia Kramer joins us live now. Marcia, this was sort of jaw-dropping. What was this all about?
Well, this is a 65-page indictment that was literally unsealed about an hour and a half ago. And it basically charges a woman named Linda Sun, who was a top aide to both Governor Andrew Cuomo and to Governor Kathy Hochul, of trying to use her various positions in state government to help the Chinese government. They basically accuse her of taking money in exchange for doing various things for the Chinese government and not registering under the Foreign Agent Registration Act. But it's a very complex indictment. Basically, one of the things that she was charged with doing was trying to prevent the New York government from doing anything to recognize the Taiwanese government, because, as you know, the Chinese government says that that's not anything should be recognized. At one point, an assembly person asked if one of the governors could go meet with the Chinese, and the phrase was, "No meeting, please. Kindly decline, do not want her to invade into Chinese Taiwan sensitivity." But there was so much money that changed hands, millions and millions of dollars, that enabled Linda Sun and her husband to purchase a $4 million home in Long Island, a $2 million condo in Hawaii, and a whole fleet of luxury cars, including a Ferrari, a Mercedes, and a Range Rover. There was whole numbers of things that she did, including apparently forging Governor Hochul's, she was then lieutenant governor, so signature on some invitations. Now, why this was important was the following. The Chinese government used this invitation with the forged signature to use it to apply for visas to get these people from the Chinese government into the United States. And they were able to do this with the forged signature. So there was a whole level of things that they did, including visa fraud, money laundering, and other crimes, and specifically of being an agent of a foreign government, the Chinese government and the Chinese party. Interestingly, during the course of her employment, Linda Sun also made several trips to China, and there are pictures of her at various Chinese events posing with various Chinese officials and also people who worked in the Chinese consulate here in New York. A very comprehensive indictment, and if it is proven, the federal government intends to ask her to forfeit the property, the cars, and various money that was involved in numerous bank accounts. Also, there's some very funny things that were involved in it, including she got a job for her cousin in China. They had a chef of a Chinese official preparing a gourmet duck dish for her parents and sending it here on numerous occasions. And at one point, she actually went to China, was in Beijing, and they gave her a room at a hotel that had previously been used by Michelle Obama.
Fascinating. Marcia, this is how we know we have talent on the screen and on the stream. You've had 90 minutes to digest all of that information from the indictment, and you just downloaded it like a pro, like an expert. No teleprompter there, by the way. Marcia, thank you so much.
So, again, government officials are crooked. Crooked. She and her husband.
It's an honor to have you here today on the stream.
So
Let's
I'm
now
going to
head
be
to New
following
York.
this, but she's crooked. Now, I wanted to get into real quick. Angela was on TikTok last night, okay? She was on TikTok last night, and the night before, drunk as a skunk, talking about how her daughter had sold her story to networks, and I don't know who in the fuck want to know her story. She's a molester, okay? But then she started threatening Michael yet again, and they're in a legal fight. She said, "You met someone that's overqualified for your BS." She thanked Jovi for having her back and for seeing Michael as a scammer. Then she says that Michael is trying to take half of her assets. Girl, whatever assets you had once you started filming with Michael when TLC was paying you, but you said that you took a loan out from TLC. Who knows if it's, well, you said it in one of your drunken rants. It's y'all's assets. Y'all's assets. She was drunk, and her friends that were on panel with her didn't do her any justice. Okay, these are yes me people. She said that that Michael effed up. What else did she say? She said that God don't ever let me treat my. Wait a minute. What did she say? He done fucked up. Again, he's a scammer. He used her. He met his match, which, Angela, I think you met your match. I think you didn't realize the support that would come from Michael. Now, while she's spewing all of this, her dentures look like they're about to fly out of her damn mouth. No kidding. They look like they're about to fly out of her mouth. I think they started swimming at one time. Scotty got up, not Scott. Yeah, Scotty got pissed. She joined the live for a minute and then she canceled it, and she was supposed to come right back, but she didn't. I always thought that Angela pushed herself off on Michael. She was looking to be on TV. She's trying her best to stay relevant. And what you're doing is making yourself look stupid. Everything that you're saying is going to be used against you. You're still harassing him. Your little friends are always in his chat, making comments for him to try to comment about Angela, but he doesn't fall for it. They sat there and talk about he bought a Mercedes. No, he did not. He took a picture next to a Mercedes. She's telling people he took the GoFundMe money and bought a Mercedes. Michael did not buy a Mercedes. But that is what she's putting out there, just like she wants people to believe that he's talking to an underage girl. Again, how would you know that unless you sent that underage girl there? You're making yourself look stupid. Stupid. The man said he just wanted to go on with his life. You, Angela, did this. You said at the tell-all that you wanted him. I'm sending his ass home. I'm sending his ass home. That's what you said. That's what you said. So again, you're doing this to yourself. You're making yourself look bad. So if y'all don't catch her on TikTok, you're going to have to, because she's getting drunk. Her friends are not telling her, hey, I think we need to end this live. I think it's time to get off live. They keep blowing her head up like she's some kind of goddamn queen. Now, Michael's GoFundMe, I think, is gone because I think he's reached it. Thank you, Paul. Have a wonderful day. It's not alleged abuse. It's not alleged. We saw it. I was watching some of it. But I can't, I tried. I'm telling you, I went in. She saw I'm serious. She like her beams went straight to, I felt her staring at my name. I never said a word. Then I left. I came back in again and she was looking the other way. I was like, oh God, I got to get a fake account. I got to get a fake account No, I don't. I don't give a shit. But well, one more thing before we get out of here, and Aurora police. But I just wanted to say that Angela's friends are not doing her any justice. None at all. None. And I don't know if you guys heard about the shooting on the subway in Chicago, on the CTA line. I do have that too, but let me see. What time is it? Okay. All right. I'm good. Okay. Let's look at this real quick. And then we're going to, so here's an update from Aurora on what's going on. I understand that I heard that the Venezuelan gang went into Chicago and was taking over a building there. There were 911 calls. Don't know if it's a hoax or not. I was looking into it yesterday. No confirmation, but there are viral 911 calls in Chicago about 32 Venezuelan people in the courtyard with guns and motorcycles. But there is still nothing about it right now. So it was on TikTok. So, okay.
Gang activity in Aurora. This week, Aurora has been in the national spotlight as videos have been circulating on social media showing gang members taking over apartments.
First of all, the jacket is too big for him. It doesn't fit him right. The shirt looks like it's too big for him. It just looks like they threw something together out of their wardrobe. This is ill-fitting. Ill-fitting suit. You're a slim guy. You should have a jacket that's cut to you. That jacket, you can see all of the space in here. You can see the arms. This is not, whoever did the ironing or the pressing of this is horrible. The tie is crooked. You know what? Let me stop looking at this man. Okay, let's go.
It's important to note the city nor the Aurora Police Department have confirmed any of those claims. Colorado and federal law enforcement does confirm that the transnational crime organization Tren de Aragua are operating in the Denver metro area. Denver 7's Adria Arahita joining us live now with new reaction from Governor Jared Polis and Aurora's interim police chief. Good morning, Adria.
Good morning, Wanye. Videos have gone viral this week showing a group of males carrying guns in an apartment complex. Now, this is one of several buildings at the center of concern. Aurora police saying earlier this week, quote, APD has been increasingly collecting evidence to show the gang is connected to crimes in the area. They shared this video last night of officers looking into claims at the edge of Lowry Apartments. APD's interim police chief Heather Morris says gang members have not taken over the complex and they're reassuring the community they are investigating criminal activity.
It is wrinkled.
We are actively investigating criminal activity that's happening and listening to them to so that we can learn anything that we're missing. You know, what are we missing, and actually find out what exactly is going on.
Governor Jared Polis spoke with CNN saying the state is ready to step in at a moment's notice if Aurora.
Do you see these apartments? Look at these blinds. Oh, y'all got to do better than this. These are slumlords. They got to do better than that. I mean, it doesn't cost much to replace blinds in all of these units. Jesus Christ.
In Aurora if needed, and adding that the state takes these kinds of threats very seriously. But he says Aurora officials have not raised that alarm.
So all we await is a call from Aurora saying there's any building in the control of any gang, and we are ready to help take it back. That call has not happened because Aurora Police does not currently believe, or they haven't told us, that there's any buildings in control of gangs.
Aurora's mayor, Mike Kaufman, on the other hand, says the city is seeking an emergency court order to shut down apartment buildings that he claims have been overrun by a Venezuelan gang by declaring them a criminal nuisance. And Mayor Kaufman says the apartments seeking gang activity are all under that same ownership that had multiple code violations and criminal activity preceding the migrant crisis. And a judge must grant that order before the city can clear out the buildings.
Yeah, well, thank you, Adria. This is obviously something that even presidential candidates are talking about right now. So thank you so much for bringing us this updated information. The city of Aurora also confirming it has arrested a documented member of that gang. Police arrested this man Wednesday in connection to a shooting at the Nome Street Apartments that the city previously shut down over code violations. 2 people were shot and a third had a broken ankle. He is currently in ICE custody. Let's get to some other local.
Oh my God, how old is that child? Seriously, how old is that child? How do you say that there is no gang activity and the building hasn't been taken over when we all saw that video? How do you say that? We saw it. We all saw it. I saw it. I showed it. I'm speechless. I just don't understand. How do you say there is nothing going on there? Now, I wanted to do one more thing real quick, and then I really so we're talking about criminals, right? I told you guys I was looking into the Jamey Noel case and everything else. Let me give you just a little synopsis of this real quick from the news. Jamey Noel was the chief of police. He oversaw funds for EMTs and everything else. His whole family had their accounts frozen. Jamey Noel had an affair with one person on the city council, had a baby with the woman who she's been indicted. She just got bail the other day, and along with an officer, a black officer, and a council member for misappropriating funds. And he was married at the time. She was married at the time, but now he has changed his plea to guilty because he's caught. He has changed his plea to guilty. His daughter, his soon-to-be ex-wife, they've all been a part of this scheme and scam.
Hearing about that official change in plea from former Clark County Sheriff Jamey Noel, and that is happening momentarily. But we also know just moments ago in court today, a current police officer and councilman, John Miller, was in for his arraignment along with former councilwoman Brittany Ferree.
Brittany Ferree is the one that has the baby for Jamey Noel. She was married. She had 2 kids with her husband. When Brittany was notified she needed to turn herself in, she spent all day trying to get an attorney. Well, they called the husband to pick up they called the husband and told him about the kids. He said, I'm picking up my 2. The other one is not mine, so you need to make other arrangements. And that's when it was found out that her youngest son is Jamey Noel's son.
Both arrested and charged in connection to the Jamey Noel case as of last Friday. Our senior reporter, Isaiah Kim Martinez, just coming out of the courtroom to brief us on what happened in court and how these 2 are connected.
Well, Brooke, first I want to say that Jamey Noel is in court as we speak. We do have another crew inside. What we were tasked with was to cover the 2 other defendants charged in connection with the Jamey Noel case, and that's John Miller and Brittany Ferree, both arrested last Friday. I want to break down who they are. First, we have John Miller. He's a current Clarksville police officer as well as a Clark County councilman, and then you have Brittany Ferree, who is a former Clark County councilwoman. Both of these 2 are being charged specifically because of their role in funding New Chapel EMS, which of course was run by Jamey Noel. They did not disclose.
So this is Brittany,
disclose their conflict of interest, which is why they were in the court here today. Now, big takeaways. They are both currently, both their attorneys are in the process of posting their bonds. The judge decided,
but he's still an active council member.
Decided on $3,000 for John Miller, who you should see sitting in the courtroom there just a few hours ago in an orange jumpsuit. John Miller, again, $3,000 bond. His attorney says he intends to post that. Brittany Ferree, she is in the process of posting a $3,500 bond. You might be asking why slightly more. The judge said because she, quote, showed some difficulty in following directions. Again, this is Judge Larry Medlock, who has been very animated throughout this entire process. Let me tell you, there was a key moment in the courtroom when he was on. He asked him if he remembered those terms he told Jamey Noel many months ago. And John Miller actually repeated it to him, saying, don't defy me, don't try to defy the public in this case. And he said he understood that. Again,
in other words, fuck around and find out. is basically what the judge said.
3,500. Those are
I
the
have
two
that
bonds
video.
being posted at this time. And we'll keep you updated as we learn more from inside the courtroom with regards to
Yep.
Jamey Noel, who is the center of this entire
So
investigation.
Jamey Noel pleaded guilty.
Moments away from an
He pleaded guilty. He changed his plea, and now he's pleaded guilty. So we're going to see what his sentence is, but he's looking at least 50 years. So those are the things I wanted to discuss this morning. I didn't want to put up any kids. Again, there was a shooting in Chicago on Monday at the CTA. 4 people lost their lives. So tomorrow, I guess, when I come in, but I need to go now. I just wanted to give you guys an update on what's been going on in the news. Not just your local news, but what's going on, across the country. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys for being here. I really, really do. Wait a minute, so what did y'all buy from Amazon? Wait a minute, what did y'all buy from Amazon? Oh, his glasses don't work either. What did you buy from Amazon? See, Debbie always has me on Amazon. But tomorrow night, Debbie and I are going to be live, and we're going to do our reality roundup. I was going to do it tonight, but I'm going to have a busy day today. So we'll do Thursday. We're going to do our cocktails. I'll just double check with Debbie to make sure Thursday is good. But yeah, I think we'll be good. Still don't know. I'm going to do a members live. I'll probably do that Friday. I can't say today, because if I go do a members live today, I can do a reality roundup too. But I just don't have, I can't promise that. So I can put it in my schedule for Friday. Good morning, Rottweilers. I'm getting ready to get out of here. I can put it in my schedule for Friday. But I love you guys. Thank you for hanging with me. And I want to say thank you to Bambi. I really appreciate it. For the $5. I really do. Everybody have a great day. Stay safe out there. And oh, you missed me. I know. It's okay. Oh, Angel Gotti is going live tonight. I don't see anybody else with live set up today. I was looking. I don't see anybody. Sweets, when are you going to go live again, sweetie? Oh, you bought blinds. Okay. Sweets, when are you going to go live again? I love to watch Sweets cook, and she makes it so simple. So I don't know if anybody else is going to go live today. I don't see it. I don't know if Cooch is going live. I was looking. I didn't see anything set up, but let me make sure before I say that again, because something could have changed since I was live. But again, if you didn't see Danny's live yesterday, please go take a look at Danny's live so you can get the background on everything that's been going on. I don't see anybody going live. Yep, I don't see anybody going live. And I have it on all. So I would definitely, except for Angel Gotti, I'll definitely see you guys later. Wait a minute, Sweets and Beyond, not sure. Okay, Sweet says she's not sure when she's going to go live again. You guys have a great day. I appreciate each and every one of you, and I really, really do. Have a great day, guys. Be safe out there. Bye.